everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Reviews channel. And guys, today is the first episode of my brand new toy lineup that I'm doing here on the channel, which is Figma. And to kick things off, we're going to review a really cool figure. That being King Kazma from Summer Wars. For those unfamiliar with the, origin of this character, he comes from the animated film Summer Wars. And as you can see right here in the front of the packaging, it looks incredible. I love what I'm seeing already with the figure and the accessories and this other little figure right here. Really neat design on the box as well. Really excited to finally get into reviewing Figma here on the channel. And as you can see right here, it has a really nice, sleek design. Get this massive window like I just mentioned. Of course, the Figma logo right here, the Max Factory logo right there, and a seal right here on the side. Down here on the corner of the box, he is product number 81. On the left side of the packaging, you get this really awesome shot of the figurine that is featured, which is King Kazma. On the back of the box, you can see right here, there is tons of different shots of the figurine and the different poses you can do with him. Really, really cool. Get some warnings here on the bottom and some text all around. On the other side of the box, you get the Figma logo and the product number on the bottom as well. On the bottom, you get another shot of King Kazma and the product number along with the Figma logo right here. And it's pretty much exactly the same on the top. So what I'll do is, for Figma, I am going to review it a little bit more different than I usually would, where I'll set up the figurine here on this Lazy Susan and give my thoughts about it, showing you all some of the articulation, the details, and things like that. But I already have the figure set up, so you can go ahead and see them. And here are the figures out of the box. So as you can see right here, we have King Kazma and Possum right here. And I am left speechless right now. This is my first time actually seeing him out of the box. This is my sister, so I haven't seen this figure, in a while. And already I am impressed with the amount of detail I'm seeing. So let's kick things off. We'll go ahead and look at the first figure right here, which is King Kazma. Starting off with the detail of the figure, it is insane. You can see the amount of detail right there in the faceplate. It is amazing. I like the little touches, like the goggles that he has right there. The soft sort of yellow for the nose. And then the printing the eyes is just something else. He has these very large ears with some brown at the tip of the ear. And it looks really good. Very accurate to what we've seen in the movie. Another detail that I love is the outfit. You can see his red vest right here. His gloves, they have some amazing detail going throughout him. He has these fingerless gloves right here. Has some nice little detail going throughout it, like this insignia near the knuckles, things like that. The jacket is made of a softer plastic, so it's very easy to maneuver, which I'll get into later on with the articulation. At the waist, he has the King's belt, which he won in a tournament. I love the color. It really brings it out with the gold, sort of metallic look. He has these light blue skinny jeans. He also has this really cute bunny tail right behind him. And last but not least, he has some sick kicks. The shoes themselves are amazing. I like how this top part right here is sort of loose. It allows him to maneuver a little bit more better. And then you can see the Kazma branding right there on the tongue. And he also has these light blue bottom soles to the shoe. Up next, let's take a look at the articulation. So you tell me, does this figure pose like a pro? The answer is yes. Look at what you can do. The possibilities are endless. It is crazy to see how flexible this figure is, and I'll get to that right here. Every single joint of this figure, from his head to his toes, is completely flexible. I mean, look at this. He's able to cross his legs and do a sitting position. You can put him in some really cool, bold stances. And I think what should be said is, what can't this figure do? Up next, let's look at his accessories. And I bet you're wondering, how many accessories does this figure have? He has quite a bit. He has the Figma stand. He comes with a banner, a few pairs of hands, and he comes with this like angry expression faceplate. And something really cool is it comes with this like Figma bag, so you can place all the accessories and things like that inside here, just in case you don't have the the trays or things like that. This is easy to store them. And then it has like this little area, I guess you can write down the name or what the accessories are for. So that's kind of cool. So looking at the stand, yeah, it is definitely an improvement whenever you're trying to do, some other pose that you can't really get. The stand helps out in many ways, and it's really simple to use. He has like a peg on the back of him, and just with a few, attachments, things like that, you're ready to go. You can get some really cool poses, just like, jumping as well. That's another thing you can do. I don't know if you noticed, but the hand movements and stuff are a huge improvement as well. And that's another thing. Swapping out the hands is another easy task. It's more simpler than trying to put on a peg, things like that. It easily slides on and off, and of course you can see right here in the footage, it is super easy to use. Interestingly enough, just like you've seen at the beginning of this review, he doesn't really need the stand, only if you're going to do like a dynamic pose. So other than that, the figure is very well balanced. And the additional faceplate definitely adds some character. Look at that. Like, just from swapping out the faceplate, adding a few extra hands, things like that, you can really make a difference with this figure. And then of course you will hold on to that banner very nicely. It is in two parts, so it is this main part of the flag. You get of course a stick right here. You just place his hand right here, and the banner connects with the pegs. And finally, the last character that we need to talk about is Polly Pocket. No, scratch that. Polly Possum. I mean, what else is there to say? Polly is peak. But in all seriousness, it is a really cool character to have alongside King Kazma. Of course, you can see right here, the detail, again, is spot on, just like in the film. You get the likeness of the character. Love the printing in the eyes and just the overall look of the figurine. Polly is wearing a acorn t-shirt. There is a stand to help support the figure right there. It goes alongside the tail. As far as articulation, I'm just gonna put that all together because there isn't really a lot to go off of, but articulation wise, have movement right here in the head, as well as the tail, which you can see right here, it does wobble. But yeah, other than that, like I mentioned before, Polly is peak. So with that out of the way, let's move on to the overview of this video. Going over the, I guess we need to do the style or the likeness, I guess, of the figurines. They were spot on. What else is there to say? I love how the attention to detail is right there. You can see it. I also love the just overall style of these figures. Whether you're, familiar with the film or not, I kind of am. It's been a while since I saw it, but I know my sister was a huge fan. That's why she has this figure. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. This is a grade A figurine. The articulation is the next point I want to go over. King Kazma is like one of the most smoothest figurines I've ever seen. There is pinless joints, which is a plus for these types of figures. It was very smooth to move around, things like that. And like you guys saw, I love that feature. Swapping out these accessories, like the hands especially, is one of my favorite parts. I love how easy it is to use, things like that, to get that pose in, things like that with the included stand. Really great figures. They did a fantastic job with them, and I am overall satisfied with reviewing them overall. So yeah, I guess I'll do that with the Figma reviews now, is like sort of give an overview, and then I'll do like a final score. So like appearance wise, it's a 10 out of 10 easy. They got everything on point. It looks just like they popped out of the film. Articulation is great on both Kazma especially, and then of course Polly down here. I know that Polly doesn't really like do much, but other than that, it is a really neat addition to this figurine instead of it being alone, which I like. But yeah, overall this is a 10 out of 10 figurine. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that needs to be said. And if you guys enjoy this new addition to the reviews that I've been doing, now we're bringing in Figma. I'm super excited to finally get this, up and rolling, and finally getting some content out there for you all. There is some other videos that I have planned for this lineup. I do have some figures personally, so can't wait to get those out there as well. But yeah, other than that, if you guys enjoy this type of content and you would love to see more Figma, please be sure to subscribe, because there's more content along the way. Of course, if you enjoyed this review, please be sure to leave a like. I know I said that backwards. And also check out my Instagram page. I occasionally post from time to time on there. And that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you all on the next one.